I'm going to kick it off. Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And I'm thrilled to be here with my colleagues and so many representatives of the wonderful city of Erie to talk about an important development that was in the tax code that we passed as part of the budget that has authorized the city of Erie to apply for a city revitalization and improvement zone, or CRIZ for short. And I want to emphasize that allows us to apply for CRIZ. While it's not a done deal yet, this was a giant step forward for our community. This progress would not have been possible without the collaborative efforts of many dedicated individuals. And I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to my colleagues in the House. Representative Bob Murski and Representative Pat Harkins fought alongside me for this. And I thank them for their unwavering support. And I'd be remiss to not give a shout out to Representative Guzman from Reading, who is also fighting for a CRIZ for his city. I'd also like to thank Governor Shapiro. Without his guidance and acceptance of this program, we would not be having this conversation today. As many of you know, Governor Wolf was not a fan of this program and kept it shut down. Governor Shapiro has been kind enough to include this as part of his package for Pennsylvania. DCED Secretary Rick Seiger is also on board, and I can tell you that he is enthused to work on our behalf to make Erie the city that it should be. I'd also like to thank Erie Mayor Schember for his commitment to this initiative. And additionally, I'm grateful to the support and guidance from Senate leadership, particularly Kim Ward and Senator Joe Pittman, who have been instrumental in this process. For the past 8 years, I've been working tirelessly to bring this opportunity to this city. As a matter of fact, my very first official act as a legislator was to send a letter requesting a CRIZ for for Erie to then Governor Tom Wolf. While we still have work to do, dedication and hard work of everyone involved gave me confidence that we will put forth an outstanding application and secure the CRIZ approval. Together, we are taking a significant step toward revitalizing our beloved city, creating jobs, and fostering economic growth. Thank you for all your continued support and partnership in this endeavor. And I would now like to invite my friend and colleague to the podium, Representative Pat Harkins.
Thank you, Senator. I'll be brief. I see that Mother Nature is not cooperating, and I was the one that suggested this spot last week to the good senator. We've been working on this for a number of years. This is vital to our area. I think back to 2008 when Flo Fabrizio was still around. We were in the midst of our negotiations on the budget with then Governor Rendell. We were pushing like heck to get it, and we couldn't. There were pitfalls that we were going to encounter in that process, so we put it on hold. We shelved it. Different administrations changed hands. Different ideas came about. But we fought like hell for the last 2-3 years on this, and I'm glad to see it come to fruition. It's, like I said, not set in stone yet, but it's something that we definitely are working hard on. We're very fortunate that Governor Shapiro is on board with us, and we're going to keep plugging away. And I appreciate you coming out on a Monday morning in this kind of weather. Thank you.
I'd now like to have Representative Bob Murski come up to say a few words as well.
I just wanted to personally thank Speaker McClinton, Leader Bradford for their leadership on the House Democratic side in helping us usher this over the finish line. This is like a relay race, so we pass the baton now to the city to fill out the application, but we're in the mix, and I think that's one of the most important things. This was a heavy lift. There are a lot of municipalities across Pennsylvania competing for state dollars, and this was not easy to do. And so I want to thank our colleagues, Representative Harkins, Senator Laughlin, and all of the House and Senate for agreeing with Erie and Reading that we should be part of the application process, and of course the governor's office, who are with us every step of the way. We had to make some changes to the program in order to get to where we are, but this is a great first step, and the best is yet to come. Thank you.
We would now like to we would now like to invite our mayor, Joe Schember, up here to say a few words as well.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here, and thank you all for being here even in the rain. It's great to see everyone. I'll be brief, but I want to convey how grateful my team and I are for this opportunity. This is truly a bipartisan effort. We would not be standing here together if not for the perseverance of Senator Dan Laughlin and the support of Tim Nicastro, Representatives Pat Harkins, Bob Mirsky, and Tim Nicastro is here as well, too. Thank you all for your unwavering leadership and advocacy and commitment to the CRIZ for the City of Erie. I'm also grateful for Governor Shapiro and his team, Representatives Bizzarro in the House and Senate for their support of the CRIZ as a valuable economic development tool. Their commitment to reopen the application process presents an enormous opportunity right now for the City of Erie. This news comes at a perfect time since ARP funding is now running out. The CRIZ would have tremendous impact, bringing millions of dollars sustainable funding back to the city every year for the revitalization of our beautiful city. It would help us create jobs, address industrial blight, develop brownfield, clean up the environment, revitalize our community corridors, provide grants and loans to small businesses within the 130-acre footprint that becomes the CRIZ. We recognize that it's still a lot of work ahead, but my team stands ready to assist the CRIZ Authority Board by preparing the application for the City of Erie. This is a lot of work to be done, finalize the map, prepare the plan, notify the businesses, and create a list of businesses that want to be in the CRIZ along with the revenue projections. Whatever it takes, we are here to assist. We are committed to working together for the residents and business owners of the City of Erie, excited to see things on the horizon. If Erie's application is successful, the CRIZ will have far-reaching implications for Erie's future that will positively impact us for generations to come. I truly believe it will further accelerate our vision for Erie as a community of choice where we celebrate our rich cultural diversity, our welcoming, vibrant neighborhoods, our world-class downtown and bayfront, our excellent education for everyone, and our abundance of good, family-sustaining jobs. It is an honor to work with all of you to put together a strong application for our Erie CRIZ. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I would now like to invite CEO of Erie Insurance, Tim Nicastro, to the podium to say a few words as well. Thank you, Tim.
I have the untimely duty of speaking in the rainstorm, but I'm going to be very brief. This is an effort that's been going on for over 8 years now, and I do want to applaud the efforts of Senator Laughlin. He's done an amazing job of sticking with his knitting. So, Dan, thank you very much. I also want to thank Representatives Harkins and Mirsky, and of course our Honorable Governor for his open-mindedness in reopening the portal for us. You have Erie Insurance's commitment, and we're going to work diligently with the city to get this application across the finish line. You know, in the first year alone, Erie Insurance could provide up to a $10 million tax increment to bring back to the city. We're delighted to be part of this. Thank you for being here this morning, and I hope you stay dry.
Thank you, Tim. Given the weather, folks, I plan on staying up here for at least a few minutes, so if anybody has any press questions, why don't you come on up here where it's dry. And I appreciate the support of you all being here. This is not how we had quite planned it, so thank you.